So here's the deal. The world can look bleak. Times can seem tough, and some days, nothing's gonna go your way. Now you can lie there for a second, cry a little if you need to, but get back on your feet. Let the world know that you're not gonna take it lying down, because nobody likes a quitter. Only Tsunami. Let's get back out there and keep fighting the fight.
There are endless possibilities stretched out before you.
To trust in your own power.
Whatever happens from now on, you stand firm and face your destiny without fear, but with courage.
What awaits him down the path, he will then have to choose.
No one's gonna give you a map. You've got to walk your own path.
The children leave their homes in search of this quest.
What is thy desire?
As they search, they are always asking questions. What's out there? What's waiting for me?
Why was I made? Who made me? And what did they make me for?
Are you gonna go up into space with your old man or not? Maybe I'll never get over this. I've lived my life following my dreams, and I don't have any regrets.
You're gonna just keep running away?
Just keep running away? I'm not running.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Believe in yourself and create your own destiny. Don't fear failure.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So, finally got some Oshi push stuff here for you. Gonna be opening it today. Hope you all having a great day. So, yeah. So, wanted to get right into it, just because I wanted to make this like a quick little stream, because I'm gonna be recording it in the background as well. Probably might be putting it up on the channel as like an actual video, but who knows? So we'll see. So I just cut the corners here, and I blacked out the address so nobody can try to dox me. But yeah, we can get right into it now. Just cutting the tape a little bit more to make it easier to split. And that is my order slip, so we're gonna put that over here for now. So I ordered a bunch of stuff from Oshi Push actually, or from Japanime for Oshi Push. So from what they've said, a lot of it's coming in the mail eventually. Like at the moment, there's some delays because of tariffs and whatnot. Some whatever stuff. But for now, they have stuff for conventions and whatnot. So this is a convention box that they had. So they're gonna be, so they mailed them out. It's supposed to come with a limited number of packs, but it comes with some promos apparently. So yeah. For how big the box is, it does seem a little small, but they really did protect it, so it looks really good. So yeah. So this says this display box contains 15 convention exclusive boosters. Each booster has 5 non-random game cards. Rulebook not included. Convention exclusive boosters contain 5 unique booster packs, each with 5 non-random cards. So they said it twice for some reason. So it tells me what cards are actually in it on the back, and that's fine. 1 out of 3 booster packs contain all foil and stamped cards, so who knows? Will be nice. Each booster box contains 2 foil and stamped box toppers, so nice. This game cannot be played with this box's contents alone, and that's because just because it's only a couple booster packs. There's not enough for a deck. I actually have a past stream where I opened the decks and I went over the game. In that stream, I did kind of have the assumption that the game was made to be played with more than 2 players because of the way that the wording in the rulebook was. But actually, the game is at least 2 players, but can go up to 4, which is very good. So I'm going to get right into this here. Just going to open that right up. Just need to get a good point where I'm not damaging the box or anything in it to get into the plastic. Because I want to keep the box and stuff nice. Whilst I'm trying to, if it looks weird, I'm trying to keep the actual like blade that I'm using to cut it open off screen, just in case any type of TOS or whatever. So, but yeah, so we got that there. Get the trash off this camera. So we got the box. We got into the box. We got it out of the plastic. So let's get right into this. Let me see about getting this open here. You get to see me struggle in real time how to open boxes. Well, carefully opening boxes I've already damaged a bit because I'm stupid, so. And there we go. Got it out. Pretty good. So, as you can see on the inside, there's a bunch of boosters here. So let's go ahead and slide this right out. I will keep it in the order that it was in. That was the bottom pack, so we'll do that. So we got a Pipkin Pippa right off the top. We love the foil Pipkin Pippa. Now off to the side, I do have some sleeves. These are some BCW sleeves, as well as I have some Perfect Fit standard size. Now these are the folded ones, that's why they have the large top. So I'm going to take some of these out now, so we can sleeve them up as we go. Hey Maxie, I see you in there. The goat. Pippa is the goat, honestly. She's one of my favorites from Phase Connect. Honestly, a lot of the favoritism with Pippa for me honestly comes from her community. The Patriots are honestly some of my some of the greatest people, like up there with Deadbeats and with the Gremlins. So for now, I'm gonna keep this one sealed, but for now, because I know there's a second promo behind it, let me see if I can't manipulate that. Try to get to it. I do like the backs of the cards. The backs are really nice. I do wish some of the sleeves for these were a little bit cheaper, but at the end of the day, I did order a bunch of Pippa sleeves. I cannot get too behind it. We'll see eventually. I might open the box topper while we're here. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to open the pack. So we got a NASA pack, which is pretty great. We do love our little dragon girl. Now these do have a notch on the corner for you to open the packs normally. But again, I'm trying to keep some of these because collector stake stuff. So, trying to go in with the best intentions and get these pools. There we go. So first off, we got a copy of her. We got the upgrade form for her, very great. I do love the artwork for a lot of these too. Now that the game is past that like pre-stage and all the artworks are together, honestly, this is one of the few games where the white borders actually help, because they have the artwork for the characters so well. So her content card is Stargazing. She has Craft Show and No Show as well. So we've got those here. Also, I do like the thickness of Oshi Push cards. It's reminiscent of the thickness of like the One Piece cards, where like the cards actually feel like somewhat durable, so they're not like super flimsy, sort of like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon cards nowadays. But yeah, if any of you guys are VTubers, please let me know down, in the whether it be in the comments if this goes up as a video, but in the chat, please let me know. If you guys got a favorite VTuber, let me know who they are. It doesn't have to be Phase Connect. Though Oshi Push is just Phase Connect talents at the moment, because it is their card game. I actually don't know when they're going to go past Phase 1 though. So, I don't know if, like, Mary Mary is going to get a card or not. But who knows? Hopefully. We do love Mary Mary, too. Oh, trying to grab something real quick. Here we go. Okay, cool. Alright, so on to the second pack. This one we can just kind of go right into. So So like they have a little notch on the corner to tear it right open here. I'm not always a fan of like the notched ones because if it doesn't rip all the way through very well, then you kind of just have like this, where you're stuck here trying to do this now. And it looks like it's the exact same pack again. Oh, so is it just 3 copies of the same card in each one? That's what it's looking like. From the back of the package, it didn't seem that way, but who knows? So if it wasn't obvious, from like previous videos and stuff, my favorite VTuber is Calliope Mori. Really love her music. Enjoyed it for many years now at this point. Callie has been one of my favorites basically ever since VTubing in English took off. Prior to Callie, there really wasn't a lot of VTubing that I enjoyed watching because it really didn't. It didn't really take off too much before Halloween, at least in like the Western space. So before that, we had like it basically was just like you had whatever VTuber decided to speak English that day. Which very fair, very fair. So, we got 2 packs open. I'm going to open the third one. Just to see if this is going to be the same thing again. It's possible. I'm pretty sure. I think that you can get foil cards in these. But I'm not certain. Because it does say that they're pre-selected or pre-made, so. This one didn't want to open nicely, so of course. They never want to open nicely, these ones. Huh. Oh, but we got some foil ones now. Okay, cool. So I assume these are like these are the super versions, or the super, or I assume like they're rare versions of stuff. I'm gonna get more of these out. So that's what the foil one is. I definitely really like the look of it. A lot of these are probably some of my favorite like artworks for a lot of the characters, and because a lot of the artwork that they had done for Oshi Push is really great, honestly. Like I do know some like obviously like some are just like their base model type stuff, but then you have stuff like this that's just like really great. I think they have a couple alternate arts for things in the works when it comes to it. Because I know the starter decks, if you want to call them that, the Pippa and Tenma decks that we were given before had exclusive like pre-debut art is what they called it, where it was like the sketches and stuff. And I really like those. I thought they were great. They don't change. Obviously, they don't change the way the game is played. They're just different artwork, similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! Alternate arts. So. Yeah, there we go. We got the 5 cards for her. Now we get to go on to Leah. And then, just like the first one, I'm going to cut the top of it to make it so I can keep the packaging. And not nick my finger in the process. Oh, well. Well, this one's not going to be the one I keep, apparently, so. Thanks, random chance. Oh, we'll just tear it, I guess. Unfortunately, I don't like tearing the artwork, but. So we got another Leah card. We got her upgrade card, which honestly looks really nice. So we have her base Leah card, which is her base model. And then we have the upgraded Leah card. If I can get the fold it in there. And then we have the Nun Holy Holy or Feet, a Holy Deep Dive. Get holy, get holy, get holy. If you don't know already, I have been a Christian for a while now. And I do say, you know, if you have the opportunity, I recommend you highly that you get saved. But that does not, you know, if you choose not to, that is up to you. We have Internet Historian. I guess Leah likes to think of herself as an internet historian, which probably is. She's probably, dare I say? Well, we'll call her a hag. We'll say hag. And then we have Edgelord Behavior, which, knowing Leah from the few streams that I've actively watched, yes, makes sense. And from the collabs that I've seen. Alright, so then we go on to the next one here. So this is going to be another one that I try to do with my big fumbly ogre hands, trying to open nicely. As such, so I can have this like as a collector. So I do like to collect some of the packs, like the physical packs. Well, I straight just pulled the foil off that one. Weird. Well, the Leo ones do not want to cooperate. That's the sad part. Well, the front is mostly undisturbed, so this one will probably be good to keep. Yeah. Yeah, it looks okay. Except, you know, other than right up there, but, you know, it happens. So we again have a pack. So I think it's two common packs, and then you have the Supa for each one. So just because I value all the cards for it, so I'm sleeving as I go, but I understand some people wouldn't. I do understand Tenma didn't. When she did her pack opening, I didn't see most of it. I just saw some clips because to be fair, I do also have a box coming when they actually do release it. So I'll be doing a stream opening the box when it gets here. So I can have that. But sorry, my cats are being annoying, so I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry, the cats tend to start whining randomly in the morning. It happens a lot. They Callie, one of my cat is also named Callie. She likes to just kind of scream in the morning sometimes. So, uh, the mic doesn't always pick it up, which is good. But he will randomly just come around and start screaming. You want to come up? Is that it? Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come here. That spot's full. It's got stuff for stream. I can't let you hop on that table right now. You can hop on the chair. Come on. Oh, careful. Oh, are you trying to be on stream? Are you trying to get on stream right now? Can I sleeve this last card up first? Yeah. You trying to say hi to the people on stream? Callie. Yeah, here. Come on, bud. Want to say hi to the people? Yeah, go ahead, say hi. You big goober. Oh, no. No, I'm sorry. You're not supposed to be on this desk. I know. You love being up here and you love me holding you so much. But I'm trying to stream, bud. Yeah, I know. You're so precious. Okay. I'll hang out with you after, okay, Callie? Come on. Come on. Go on. Yeah, he's trying to kill me. Okay. So now they get into the last Leah pack, now that my cat has assaulted me. Love my boy. How do I do this without... I do have a spot over here I can do. Almost there. Almost there. Sorry. Trying to get it open without tearing anything. That should be... Hey, yeah, there you go. That's perfect. Perfect opening. And it comes right out. So then we got the Supas. The foiling all looks really nice on these. I do love these. I do love the gold letters on the side for it too, for the con exclusive ones. So this stream is not sponsored, but I will say I would like to give a big shout out uh, to Oshi Push through and Japanime. So Japanime is I think it's the site that used to be Player's Choice, or used to be like the official store for Player's Choice. Uh, Player's Choice is good. I like their stuff. I really do miss the old Yu-Gi-Oh sleeves they did, because the older sleeves were so much nicer quality than the newer ones. Like the new ones are okay, but they're not. For one, they're really overpriced. Like for the Player's Choice sleeves. Like the newer, like so if you buy Player's Choice and you get like the newer end sleeves, they're kind of overpriced. Um, if you're lucky and you find like the really old ones, like the old packaging ones that fit cards differently, because the size of the sleeve was a bit different. Those are really nice. Those shuffle really nice. Those fit to the cards really well. They're all around just better in my opinion. Than these newer ones. So. But to be fair, at the same time, like Japanime has definitely changed over time. I think Player's Choice had some stuff going on while I wasn't playing the game, because I took a break from Yu-Gi-Oh around 2016 to around 2019. Because for the most part it was, I had some IRL stuff going on. Like around 2015, I was homeless. I ended up losing my home, and I ended up jumping around from place to place, so I had to quit basically everything I did when it came to like making content, when it came to Yu-Gi-Oh. And then eventually everything finally caught back up in around 2019, and I didn't start making content again until like 2020, 2021. And even then, I got back in the Yu-Gi-Oh, but not content creation. So now that I'm finally back, like, and for real back, like it's been really nice to be back and actually able to do stuff again. That being said, sometime during that time, Player's Choice, I guess, had like an issue or like switched companies or something, and like the sleeves changed. So that was like the big thing that happened there, and why I don't really like Player's Choice as much anymore, I should say. But like for sleeves, but for everything else that they've done, some of it I don't really know. But Japanime actively has like a Player's Choice like logo and stuff on their site, so I assume they're either partnered or whatever. And if that's the case, if like Japanime is like the official store for Player's Choice, then Player's Choice has been doing good for what it's worth, because Japanime is pretty cool with what it's doing here with Phase Connect. To make the Oshi push card game, and I really do like the Oshi push cards. I think they're really great. And you can even see like on the back of these, it's got the Phase Connect logo, which I cut through on this one because trying to preserve the pack, so you can see it more clearly here. And then it's got the Japanime logo down there. But yeah, so we got these next packs are for Yuri, and I like Sheikah. I don't really watch her content too much, but I do like her, and I think her models are always super cute. So we have a copy of her. We have her upgrade, Perfect Disguise. We have Japanese Lesson. We have Batu Bracket, and we have In Character, which is a super cute artwork for her. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to continue to sleeve these up as we go. Sorry if this is really slow as we go. For the video, I'll probably cut it up. Take only some like the bits for the the voice clips and the foil sleeves. Cut out me stuttering like a Nimrod like I am. Yeah. So I posed the question before, what's your favorite VTuber? If you weren't here earlier, and you'd like to tell me who your favorite VTuber is, please feel free to let me know. It doesn't, like I said before, it doesn't have to be a Phase Connect one. It can be any VTuber. I mentioned earlier that my favorite was Calliope Mori. But like I have a bunch of, I guess you could say I have a bunch of Oshis. Like I like Sulky Cats from who streams on Twitch. I like Kumagoro, she streams on Twitch. I haven't really watched a lot of the Twitch VTubers I like though, unfortunately, recently, because I've been kind of boycotting Twitch. Not to get into that whole drama or anything. I'm not trying to get like political with it or anything. At least not on my channel. I don't like politics on my channel. But to give the reason why I don't like Twitch, the reason is political. So, and that is why I don't watch stuff on Twitch much anymore. Very rare occasions do I watch on Twitch. Like I haven't been able to watch like my Kumo Guru streams. I haven't been able to watch Sulky Cats. I haven't really been able to watch Chibidoki. Thankfully, Chibidoki's been uploading her YouTube videos more often, and so that's been really nice. So I've been able to have that. But yeah, like overall, like I'm not really into supporting anti-Semites. So personally. But that might be a little bit of the base coming out in me from certain VTubers, so we'll keep ourselves a little toned down a bit. So it seems at the end of the day you get 2 packs of whatever the cards are normally, and then you get super versions that are convention exclusives in the 3rd packs. So that's cool. I do enjoy that. I do plan on hopefully playing this game often when it actually like full releases. Because originally I think this was a Kickstarter, and then they eventually when they got funded, they went full blown with it and started listing pre-sales and stuff. So, yeah, and then we get the Super Con exclusives. So that's cool. I think it does say there's a 1... So 1 in 3 boosters contains a full... Okay, all art stamped. Okay. Okay. So okay, so the packs all contain the same cards. There's no chance. I misunderstood originally. So there we go. So all the packs contain the same cards. It's just the last of the 3 packs will always contain full art super versions. Or are they full art? No, they're not full art. But they'll always contain the fully super versions like this, with the con exclusive on the side of it there. For those of you who don't know though, I'm pretty sure, I think Pippa has said, and I think Tenma let some stuff leak, and I think Sakana has said something finally, that we are getting a Phase Con at some point soon. I'm hoping somewhere in like central United States. It would be pretty good. Because I live pretty close to central US. But you know, anywhere on the East Coast is also pretty good too. Florida would be base. I think Pippa said she was looking at Florida. But I don't know if that was because of real. At the time, I'm pretty sure it was because of real estate stuff. But and now we're on to the Ortica packs. So I'm going to struggle a little bit here while I'm opening it, but while I struggle there for this, I will say I think it's really funny. So like the thumbnail for this stream was me with a Pippa shirt, or well, I guess Toph with a Pippa shirt, but you know, that's me. So we have Utica right away on the top. She has one of my favorite designs of the Phase Girls. The electric blue look with mixed with like a deeper blue and white has always been one of my favorite color schemes. Literally ever since like Vinyl Scratch from like MLP and stuff like that. I've always loved that kind of aesthetic. She has like the DJ girl, kind of like rave girl aesthetic. So it's been very, very nice. I liked it. So we have the upgrade card, which is Utica Urufu. We have the cringe song. We go together like a butt and a thong. Gonna get me demonetized over here. I'm failing to sleep. There we go. Then we have original song, which is Katanoni. Oh, picked up two. And then her last card, which is an action, is Diss Track. I thought you were really nice, but I was also terrified of you. Because a lot of the cards have not only a name, but they also have like flavor text underneath. So those are the 5 Utica cards. And then we get them again. Also, I wanted to apologize because I wanted to record this one to potentially be a video for the channel. I didn't want to have any like music in the back, like backing track music. So I had the lo-fi stuff in the beginning during the countdown for my 5-minute starting screen, but past that, I didn't really think of. I didn't really think I was going to need anything for background music. Realizing now, as I'm sleeping, because I'm sleeping stuff as I go, I have a lot of downtime in between, so I have to either talk or I would need music. Personally, no, I'm just not a very active talker or active yapper like out of nowhere. So like I can't really just talk for hours on things without something to like bounce ideas and stuff off of. So I try. To be fair, like a lot of it too is just like I don't want to talk about myself too often. So I guess I could talk about like what kind of content I'm planning on. So outside of like the Oshi Bush stuff as it comes out, I'm planning on doing like obviously I'm planning on doing more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. You know, I still do my 4 daily uploads every day. There will be 4 uploads today. Same time as always, 12:15, 12:30, 12:45, and 1 p.m. Eastern. But then there will also be so like this, and then this was earlier in the day. And then I will also be doing Um, this is again. This is the last one for Wurga. Yeah. I will also be doing some. I was hoping to do a deck profile eventually, like maybe sometime next week. Because I wanted to try to do some test out some decks for Yummy. So I saw like Yummy Tri Brigade popping around. I really like that. Some people have been testing out like Rescue Cat. I saw a Yummy Fiendsmith deck being played with like 3 Sangan, which is just personally I love Sangan like as a card and all the goofy artworks that he has in the game. So I personally really want that. So I wanted to I wanted to make that I wanted to make that with the Sangans. I think I'm missing like 2 cards from the extra deck though. And then when it comes to like other content, for the most part, like deck profiles are like the main other content other than the duel videos I do. I've been trying to get more stuff for like reviews, but as I get things to review, when I actually do the reviews for the product, I noticed that like a few times I had videos get corrupted because for some reason when I used to use my webcam for recording stuff, like this, every once in a while it would break the recording, and it I don't know, like it was really bad for a while. I fixed it when I did the last deck profile, but that also means that like I have like a couple of Gem Tech releases that are just completely like the reviews that I was doing for them are like completely unusable. And then once I've opened them, I think it's disingenuous to then immediately afterwards go and do like a review on something after I've already opened it and like seen it. Like I like the idea of blind reviews, if that makes sense. So it really did kind of kill the vibe at that point. When it came to that kind of stuff. But hopefully in the future, we're going to have some of that stuff fixed up for you. I do have some Dueling Guard stuff on the way eventually. I ordered the Avatar stuff that they dropped, so I'm going to be probably reviewing that when that actually gets here, so now that I fixed my webcam problem. And hopefully I'll get some Mana Moon releases as they come out, but like I said, a lot of that stuff was lost because of the issues with webcam. But yeah, so like item reviews might be coming back. We'll see. There was a point in time where I wanted to like break out of like TCG content and do like a movie review or something like that. But I do know that like those are really boring when you don't actively use footage from said movies, or if you don't have some kind of set or some kind of like something eye-catching to watch while you're doing the review. So I kind of stepped away from like thinking about that. But on to the next pack. We got Shisui here. So we've got her card. We have her upgrade, Damichi. We have level 2 Naked Club. Looks like an isekai, like a like straight out of an H game. We have Gaming Marathon. And then her last one is her playing tic-tac-toe on her forehead. A big head moment. Don't touch. It's mine. So yeah, so I was thinking about doing stuff like that. I was thinking about doing more streams, like Master Duel streams and things such like that. I think one of the biggest things I wanted to do was to come back and do remote duel streams. But as I came back to the channel, that was when Konami decided to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna kill remote duels. Which, I mean, I guess. It just felt really bad when that happened. So I tend to. I still like to play remote duels. I still remote duel very often over at the side deck. So I do plan on potentially doing that again. But streaming it. I just have to get my setup better again. And honestly, part of the reason why I don't stream it is because I have two roommates, and my one roommate is usually never here when I'm doing it. The other one is though, and he can be very loud. And during remote duels, it's usually pretty okay. Like it's not bad enough that I can't remote duel, but it's bad enough to the point where I feel like the quality of a stream, if I was to do one, would suffer from it. And we live in a very small apartment, and there is not a other room that I could use. So that is why I'm not streaming remote duels at the moment. Though I do wish I could slash plan to eventually. That would be like stuff like playing at like the side deck or something like that. That's the plan. That's the plan. And then other than that, like it would be like more Master Duel streams, like something like that, or maybe other games if people are interested. That's why I made the community post, asking what people would like to see if they wanted to see me see any type of other games being played. I'm not great at many other games. I do have Peak, so I was thinking about playing that with some friends. These are supposed to be the other way. There we go. So I was planning to do Peak with friends at some point on the channel. So that would be cool. That would be cool. But for now, I think that would be like a one-off. You should stream watching like DB matches. So okay, you're not too far off of a thing I wanted to do. So one of the things that I really enjoyed on Twitch, that I used to watch a lot of back in the day, was Salty Bets. If you don't know what Salty Bets is, Salty Bets was a website where they played Mugen, but they pit two like bots against each other. And you didn't know what level the AIs were, like how good the AIs were or anything for the characters, because Mugen has so many different characters. So they just hit random, usually on both sides. Or they would have like a randomizer pick from like a selected slot of characters. And so they would have these matchups where you could bet on which side that you thought would win. I wanted to do that for something for something like DB, because you actively have the same kind of thing as Salty Bet that way. League of Legends has the same. There's one for League of Legends too. It's called Salty Teemo, where it's the same idea where you are betting to see which team would win. So that is the idea. Like I wanted to do a Salty DB, where it is, or Salty Bet Dueling Book, where you just bet which side wins. Now I do think that would be a little. That could get a little murky depending on stuff, because you have people who can actively cheat, or try to cheat and stuff, or like Rule Shark, and then you have some people who can actively throw, and I don't know if there would be like any way to like actually make the betting worth it or worthwhile for anything other than just like channel points. Because but then I'd have to do something like that on Twitch if I wanted to do like channel points, because otherwise like YouTube doesn't have the equivalent of channel points. So I wanted to do that, to be fair, but that's something that's like far off. There's also a chat, also I wanted to try to do something that was like 24/7 DB, similar to how the 24/7 like lo-fi channels go. I wanted to do something like that. The biggest hurdle for that at the moment though is if I wanted to do something like that, I would need to get like a bot or something to jump between. What would you say? Post that Draco Tail branded versus Draco Tail match you watched yesterday. That I watched yesterday. Name one of the players. If you remember any of them. Because anything that I haven't recorded yet, I keep a spreadsheet of everything. Because I'm weird that way. So like unless I just have it in a tab still open, then yeah, like I wanted the 24/7 idea. I think it's a little laggy on my end. Or like there's a delay on my end to the stream, to the chat. So I wanted the 24/7 idea. That would be something, but I would need like a bot for it. Olympus TCG Eras. Let me see. If you would have played on the 14th, then I might have it. Let's see. Vone, I Love Beer, Gims, Millennium's Ring. Vone, PG Elite. LeBron James, Valentino. Millennium Ring Chat. Air Blender KD35. Jib, Card Shark. I know I have some here. I just Bartlett Drew, Akabe, Champion Duelist for Bismarckula, Pass Freak, Leblaris, Shinra. No, that's not you. That's Vone again. Thunder Theory. If I might, if it wasn't a too long thing, I probably, depending on how long the match went, I probably didn't save it. Because I do try to keep somewhat decent like length matches, just because like if a game ends in like within 2 minutes of like a recording, it's not that it's not worth showing or anything. It's just that it's at that point I might as well just make it a short. I don't think the bot would. It's not that the bot would cost money. Like unless I like paid someone to like program it for me. It's more than anything. It's I would want to use a second computer to do it, so I wouldn't have to use my current computer to do so. That's Thunder Theory again. That's Vone and Thunder Theory. That's Dark Evan and Deadar. Evolve Wings, and this last one is was your game against Johan Halleck? Or Halleck? I think it is. I think it's the mirror match, because you play the 60 card branded Draco Tail, right? Dante? Because if that's the game that you're talking about, that was the last game of the night that I watched, actually. So that would have been, if I started from the back, it would have been the first thing I checked, which is funny. Hi, Cal. You want to come say hi again? Come on, buddy. Yeah, you want to come say hi to the viewers again? Come on. Yeah, then I have the match. I have games picked out for Probably like the next while. But it was like at 5 a.m. Was it at 5 a.m.? Maybe your time? I don't know where you live, so. For me, it was in the middle of the. It was like pretty early in the afternoon, so. But that would make sense if you're UK or EU rather. So, would be fair. But yeah, so like the DB bot would be nice. I do have a second computer that I would be able to use for it. It's a really old computer though. But it would work because it's not like DB is like intensive on memory like that. The biggest issue would be is if it was live games. Live games could go on for so long, and then I'd have to find a way to either have people skip the game because of issues with people. Because like it's in high rated, it's not usually an issue, but every once in a while you do have the people who are just like, well, we'll wait for a judge, and then that wait for the judge takes like 2 hours. So like it's like you have some games that go on for way longer than needed. And then so it's like just stuff like that. But like a 24/7 like DB stream I think would be great. Personally, I think. Like that's what I want to do. Like that's one of the things I want to try. I would just need to set up a second computer, which isn't too hard. It's just the bot that I would have to load onto that computer. But once if I get that figured out, I'm in Italy. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense to why it was such a different time frame for me now. Because it was like sometime it was either early afternoon or late afternoon because those are the two times I hopped on TV yesterday just to get games. And if it was like the late afternoon, I think it was like maybe 10 p.m. that I got off for the day, so it would have been right around then. So makes sense. So yeah, let's see. I'll get the box topper open too while I go over this stuff. But yeah, so like that's the big like ideas that I have for the channel. I'm hoping that like that stuff can eventually happen. Because like we have like these 24-hour like lo-fi channels that they're on YouTube all the time for like the lo-fi music stuff, and I don't hate those. I think those are fine. But I would like something with like 24/7 something else. Like you also have 24/7 streams on like Twitch for some like random stuff. Like there's a 24/7 like shrimp stream that's just like you just watch shrimp or whatever the heck it is. Like in the guy's fish tank. Which is interesting if it's like a ecosystem type thing that they're doing, so. But yeah. There are also times where DB just likes to crap the bed. So I'd have to figure out how to not pick the same game twice if it gets kicked out, or to pick the same game twice if it gets kicked out, because the idea becomes if you have somebody who's just trolling and going AFK, then you don't want to stay in the game, so you want the bot to get kicked out of that game. But then you don't want the bot to go back to the same game. But then, if you get kicked out of the game because the website disconnects, then the bot has to be able to recognize that, then go back in and hopefully join the same game. Unless the game was over for some reason. Because the servers can sometimes be unreliable. What time is it now? Right now it'll be probably about noon. It's 11:40 at the moment. Yeah. So we're 20 to noon. So it's 11:40 a.m. for me now. I started the stream at around 10:30 my time. So. But yeah, so like if I get either somebody to help with the code for that, I might have somebody who can help with that. Um, or if I end up just biting the bullet and learning how to code something like that myself. We have a 5 hour gap. So if it was 5 a.m. for you, it was almost midnight for me. I don't remember being on at midnight, but it's very possible that I was. Which would make sense why I have it just open as like a tab rather than in the spreadsheet at the moment. So, because I would have been very tired probably at that point. Because, contrary to popular belief, I do go to bed at normal times. And then I'll open these sleeves to get these last foils in. I'm just going to, I'm going to double sleeve just the foil cards, and then for that, it'll probably be the end of the overall stream after that. But I'll stick around for a bit to finish any combos and stuff. Answer any questions, because I know I haven't done a stream in a minute, and I've been wanting to do some more like in general. I want to do more streams. If I do a 24/7 stream like that, I would probably put it either on a separate channel. So I'd probably start like a separate channel, like solely for the 24/7 stuff. And just call it like 24/7 DV or something, something like that. Or I could put it on this channel. I don't know how YouTube plays, if it plays nice with two live streams going at the same time. If I was to do like a 24/7 stream on this account on like one computer, and then wanting to do a stream like this, was a bit salty. Yeah, it happens. As long as assault isn't too bad, like if there's no specific words used, I can use it. Sometimes, so I have used replays with words that would normally get me hit on YouTube before, and I've just censored them. I do know one of my earlier replays has an Eldritch player, and I didn't realize it until after I had recorded it and started editing it and everything. But at the very end, he drops the N-word, which absolutely not. Like, no. Like, that's, like, absolutely not. Stop that. I don't think I've ever used a replay from him again. But, like, it's one of my earliest videos. And if you watch the video at the very end of it, the chat is just censored. Like, it's, like, blurred out. The entire chat is. And that was before I really knew anything about editing. It was before I used DaVinci for editing. When I first started putting videos up on the channel again, because my computer's back from is from 2011, or the old computer I used. So the other computer that I would use for like the 24/7 stream is like my old PC. It has like a NVIDIA 550 Ti. It's literally from like over like 14 years ago at this point. Yeah, it's from 2011, 2010. Yeah, I won't be streaming more today. I'll be streaming more in the future though, for sure, for sure. I hope you have a great day, Dante. Thanks for stopping by. But yes, like as long as what's said in the chat isn't obscene, like terribly obscene, I usually keep it. If it's people just being straight up like a jerk, sometimes I just skip over it. So like I'll pause the record. Like if I know it's coming, I'll pause the recording and I'll skip over the spot if like nothing gameplay wise happens, or I'll pause that part of the screen. Because thankfully I've learned how to do that with editing more now. So that's good. I like that. Thankfully, because like I used to use Camtasia Studio 8, which is such an old software. Like actually from like the mid 2000s, that like it couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't do chroma key or color keys in it. When it came to like stuff. So like if I wanted to do like a green screen thing, I couldn't like the pearly that you see over here. Sorry. This is a green screen. It's like it's a dancing pearly, right? In a green screen, but because I can color key it, I can take the green screen out from behind it. Which lets me be able to do stuff like that. I can also play different videos depending on stuff. I don't know exactly what I have on hand here, so. But it, like I used to do stuff like let me see if I still have them here. On some of my older videos, I used to have different Hololive dancing. So like I could have this. But you can chroma key and just remove the background, and it's that easy. Or same speed as the dual videos and such, because they also are part of it. So like they're part of the old recording software. Which actually I could show actually, because like while I'm in this screen, if I wanted to pop up my subscribe button, like this is how it looks, and it's always in line. So it's the same speed always. So if for some reason I needed to like slow the video down to like kind of make it hit that 8-minute mark perfectly, or so like sometimes I slow it down. Like at max I slow it down by 90%. I never slow it down slower than that. In order to make the video a length where I can control the ads. Because one of the biggest issues I have with YouTube is that if your video is less than 8 minutes long, you can't control where the ads pop up in your video, and YouTube does that automatically. And because of that, YouTube will put ads all over the place, like every which way. And when they do that, it hurts the. It doesn't just like hurt the experience, but personally, I think it's annoying. So that's why whenever I upload videos, as long as they're 8 minutes long, I can control exactly where the ads are. So when I subscribe, like when the like, comment, subscribe thing shows up, so when they're siding, because that's when I do that. That is the only time that the ads that I put into the video will show up. And if the video is shorter than 8 minutes, I can't control where they are, so like I can't even add my own ads like that. So there's that. I would like to be able to run it without ads for the most part, but like for something like this channel, I feel like to keep it running in general, I would need something like to have ads going. I don't have any sponsors in reality. So I have affiliate codes. So like if you use code TOFF, you save 5% off at Dueling Book or at Dueling Guard, and that gets you 5% off, and that also supports the channel. If you use my code TeddyFurry10 over at Gemtech, that saves you 10% off, and then I get like I think 20% of whatever the 10% is, as commission fee. So that's about it. Like I don't really have any other affiliate links that I actively use. Like I think I have an affiliate link for Imperial Duelist, but I've never seen a payment from Imperial Duelist. To be fair, I've never seen a payment from Gemtech yet, but I think Gemtech only pays you out after 100, and they're pretty slow on that. And then Dueling Guard pays whenever, so I've seen payments from them before. And Dueling Guard actually has pretty good drops for everything. So like I do love the Avatar stuff that they just dropped. I don't have anything like that recently to show. I do have this. This is the Nova Akame deck box from Gemtech. So I do love this. This is one of my favorite deck boxes to actively use at the moment. So Nova Akame is a VTuber. She does different TCG stuff as well. Love her stuff, and she has this really nice deck box from Gemtech that finally got here after so long because of tariff issues and stuff like that. It took a while for it to get here, but it looks absolutely spectacular. So absolutely love it. And then we also have a box from Gemtech. This is one of the newer like plastic deck boxes that are cheaper. So like this was $25 before shipping. It has a magnet in here. I do wish the magnets inside were a little smaller, like maybe 2 smaller magnets or something like that, but overall it's pretty good. Also downside, it's just basically the same repeated artwork on the front and back. Nitpicks, like I have nitpicks like that. But other than that, these are really good. The other nitpick is like the internals. So this is just flush to the side. So like because it's like this is an issue. Like I don't really like it. I like it when the plastic curves a bit and then has a little dip into it. But that's just me. And then yeah, like this is they're sideways because that's just my side deck and tokens, and then that pill bottle's my dice. So. But this is the Pearly Yummy deck that I was working on. It's been pretty fun so far. It ends on like Double Herald and then Noir that's unaffected. So, but yeah. So enough for all the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. This is for Oshi Push stuff. So we got all the con exclusive foils here. Absolutely love it. Oshi Push again. Really big fan. I'm super hopeful for the actual card game when it drops. I can't wait to get my box of stuff. It's always been a pleasure to watch Phase Connect girls to get into the stuff. Again, the Phase Connect community is always super welcoming and super nice. Even if you have like a problem with the people in Phase Connect for some reason, like be it political stuff or whatever, absolutely. To me, it's never been an issue. Their communities have always been really welcoming, really great, and I'm really stoked that we have this stuff from Oshi Push. So we have an actual card game for this now. Something that isn't necessarily V card. I don't have anything against V-Card specifically. V-Card, like, themselves aren't bad. Like, it's just, I understand the game when it comes to, like, when it comes to that right now. Gamer Sups is incredibly FOMO coded. I do not enjoy card games when you have to worry about your fear of missing out. Nothing about Oshi Push was, like, hyper limited quality. Or limited quantity. This is the only thing that was limited, and even then, this was pretty easy for me to get a hold of when it came to buying it. Like, I bought it like the first day, but I waited a few hours to make sure that I had the funds and everything first, and that was that. So personally, I don't really know like why why there would be any issues for it otherwise, but yeah, personally, because of the FOMO that V-Card does, I don't like V-Card for that sake. The hyper limited quantity stuff has always been really toxic in my opinion, and that's why I don't really enjoy Gamer Sups, and that's also why I'm not a huge fan of them of that at the moment. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I hope you all enjoyed this opening. It was really fun. It was really nice being able to see the con exclusives and everything. First glance at what's actually in the box, so you know what you're getting. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. If you like the content, please feel free to subscribe. If you want to support the channel, please feel free to become a channel member. your name will be in every video of the episodes. So like you'll see here in the left, there's a channel member with Trapimus there. Trapimus is a longtime fan of the channel, and he's been in almost all my videos as a channel member since I got channel memberships. So please feel free to. Oh, there we go. Wrong one there for a second. Oh, and then it does that because of the webcam. There we go. So you can get your name put there. It'll be on the side of every video as long as you're a channel member. And yeah, I hope to see you all in the future. Feel free to subscribe, comment. I said all these things already. My bad. I'm rambling. See you all later, and peace.